Ladies and gentlemen, Bookman 87 here, and I am very excited. After probably 30 years of just, for some reason, putting this off, I'm going to finally begin playing Dead by Daylight for this YouTube channel. Now, I was thinking about doing a massive, video going over every killer and a bunch of stuff so you guys would understand what's going on, but that's a lot of work, and honestly, I'm not very good at this type of videos, and there's hundreds out there that are probably better. Maybe what I could do is like every killer explained in a minute or less. But I think what I want to do is I want to play the tutorials for you guys, these two, and that will let you know how the game works. This is just for if you have played this game before. Obviously, this won't mean anything to you, really, but for people who haven't, I just want to give you guys this quick little tutorial so you guys know what we are getting into with this game. I have over like 1,500 hours probably in this game at this point, but this is for you. Okay, so before we get into crazy builds and complex text and all that other good stuff, I just want to tell you how to play it without overcomplicating it. So we're going to begin the Survivor tutorial. It's a 4-on-1, 4 survivors versus 1 killer. This is how you play Survivor. Obviously, I've beaten this a couple times. As the entity commands, Dead by Daylight is an asymmetric game that is played in trials between 4 survivors and 1 killer. As a survivor, you must hide from the killer while repairing generators power executes. This tutorial will teach you the basics you need to escape alive. So yeah, obviously some basic stuff. And then running is, well, you guys really don't need to know the controls, so I'm just trying to show you mechanics. Scratch marks, this is another thing. When survivors run, it will leave behind scratch marks. Survivors can't see the scratch marks. There's a perk that lets you do that. Basically, if the killer was trying to track me down and I was sprinting away from him, he'd be able to follow these scratch marks in the ground. But you can also crouch or walking. Crouching and walking, everything but running really leaves no scratch marks. Vaulting is important because there are 2 types of vaults. There's a slow vault, which is really slow, and there's a fast vault, which is much quicker. But the fast vault will also make a loud noise, revealing to the killer where you are. This goes pretty much everything. Vaulting pallets is the same way, which we'll get to. Hiding in lockers is the same way. So basically how it works is tap the skill check button with a pointer, pass over to 6 on team. The solid part adds bonus progress, but failing skill check removes some of the progress and notifies skill check location. Basically, there are 4 survivors, and they all, as a collective, has to complete 5 generators. It's complete 5 generators, and there are these skill checks, which basically just keep the survivor awake. Like the player awake. So yeah. Usually these take a lot longer. This one started obviously pretty full. And then this is the fast vault. Uh-oh. Killer powers. You can clone in the Trapper's bear trap. Each killer has a unique power that you must learn to avoid. So the Trapper places down bear traps. And we can try to struggle and escape. Those are breakable walls. Killers can break them. That's about it. Here is the killer, the Trapper. He's the poster boy. Air radius, basically, as the killer gets closer, you can hear a heartbeat and eventual music getting closer and closer, although a lot of people have abilities that can counteract it. Recovering when on the ground makes you healing quicker. This is a struggling, which means that a killer, the wiggle, when it goes full, when the wiggle meter goes full, you get off. Pallet stun. When pull down pallets to slow the killer when they're chasing you, yes. If you stun a killer with a pallet while they are holding a survivor, the survivor instantly gets off, as you see there. And killers can break pallets. Some can go over them, but most of the time they can only do that around them. So we can pull down the pallet. Vaulting pallets, it's the same way. Slow vault is slow but quiet. Fast vault is quick but loud. Killers need to hook every survivor. Basically, each survivor has 3 hook stages. Whenever a survivor is hooked, it instantly puts them in the next stage, or if they're on the hook for long enough in that stage, it will go to the next one. That little bar under Mike Thomas's name, if that goes halfway, it'll go to stage 2, and if then it goes fully down, they're done. That's a locker. Fast, go into a locker. Please be careful you aren't seeing going in. So if you can do the fast one like she did, which is loud, or you can do the slow one, which is not loud but takes more time, of course. Uh-oh. This is an AI, like. Well, this kind of sucks. It's not letting us wiggle. Uh-oh. Dwight! Yeah, escaping hooks. You can try to escape a hook on your own, but the chance of success is extremely low, and failed attempts bring you closer to being sacrificed. Outside the tutorial, you should only attempt no hook yourself when there is no other chance of survival. This is true. Resolve bar. Basically, if the killer is near us, a little bar will appear, and if the killer is too close to us, a bar will fill up. If the bar is full, we can instantly go off. Healing, there are 3 states, really. There's healthy, injured, and dying. Dying and injured people can be healed up from dying to injured or injured to healthy. Dying means you're on the ground, pretty much. Injured, you can pretty much do the same things as healthy, but you're slower. And you're loud as hell. Teamwork, yes. So if you do actions like healing or repairing generators with someone, it is obviously much quicker. Exit gates, yes. Once the exit gates are full, or no, once all 5 generators are completed, the exit gates will be powered. There are 2 on the map, and they can be opened like this. Hey, Dwight. There's Meg. So, endgame collapse. Yes, so there's this timer that starts after hatch is closed or this gate is open. And when the timer goes down, all the survivors left on the map are dead, no matter what. The hatch. The last survivor in the match can also escape by doing the hatch. The hatch only opens when only 1 survivor is left. So if we go out this way, we escape, but we can also jump through the hatch. Yippee! So, yeah. Okay. We'll do the killer tutorial, and then that'll wrap this little intro up. As the killer, you must hunt down and sacrifice all the survivors. This tutorial will teach you the basics you need to appease the entity. The entity is this lore thing that basically runs everything. That's a discussion for another day. As the killer, you'll be able to see the orders of all generators on the map. You must prevent survivors from repairing the generators. Yes, as the killer, you can see where all the generators are. Oh, generator sounds. When a survivor fails a skill check, a visual notification appears to show you where the sound came from. So they failed one of those skill checks. And what we do is we can damage it. You can damage a partially repaired generators to regress their progress. That takes away just a couple of like 1% of the damage, and it will start to regress it slowly. So it is when a survivor runs, they leave scratch marks. Can you strike them? Yeah. So this is actively going down now. See, those scratch marks on the ground happen whenever a survivor runs. Some things can block them. Vaulting, survivors will also try to escape using vaults. You can move through vault points, but much more slowly. Yes. So see, that takes a long time. No, okay, it locked me in. Survivors can knock out so slow you down. Yes, what we can do is destroy them. Killer powers as a trap you can place on bear traps to catch survivors. Each killer has their own power to learn and master. We will discuss those at some point. So this is Trapper's power. He can find a bunch of bear traps around. He can step in his own traps too, and you know, obviously just trap survivors. There are traps all around the map. Tapping the attack button executes a quick attack. Pressing and holding executes a lunging attack. Quickly moves forward as you strike. Pretty much you will just always do the lunging one. You never really want to do the quick attack one. There's very, very rare circumstances. Survivors and ninjas, they leave a blunt shell and make more noise. Yes. It takes 1 hit to knock down any survivor, 2 knock down healthy. There are still exceptions. So, picking up survivors. Knockdown survivors should be picked up, carried, and sacrificed on a hook to the empty. Move quickly as survivors can wiggle free. Yes, indeed. A hook survivor slowly progresses towards being sacrificed to Nancy. They can be rescued by other survivors. A survivor will immediately be sacrificed after being hooked 3 times indeed. Lingering within 60 meters of a hook survivor may give them the strength to unhook themselves. Don't let them get away. Oh, she died. It just skipped second phase. Second phase is you have to do little skill checks. When there's one survivor left, a hatch will appear somewhere on the map, and we can close it. We are able to close it. There it is. The game collapse is triggered once the gate is opened by a survivor or the hatch is killed by the killer. Find and kill the last survivor before they can escape. Time runs out, all survivors are killed by the entity. So when the hatch is closed, the doors are instantly powered. So if the up right from the trap, which is very quite good actually, that we're allowed to straight pick them up. We don't have to do the hitting. Sorry, I was looking at my I don't know why I was looking at my fucking analytics, and it's just my cities tab is gone up for some reason, and everything else is like down, which is really funny. I'm just well, that was a weird way to end with that little tirade. Tirade? I don't know. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I really want to do a lot more with this. You know, and I hope this is going to really push me in the direction where I do start to do more WDLA, and I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe down below, and comment what killers you would like to see. Thank you all for watching. Bookman 87 out.